Let's get to it then, huh? I said, let's get to it then. Yeah.
I didn't wanna talk about it, but I'ma talk about it. Don't know whether to sing about it or to rap about it. I don't wanna cry about it, but I can't laugh about it. I promise y'all don't even really know the half about it. I didn't wanna talk about it, but I'ma talk about it. Don't know whether to sing about it or to rap about it. I don't wanna cry about it, but I can't laugh about it. I promise y'all don't even really know the half about it. Hey, what it do, what it here for? You already know how I'm rockin', plus you big, bruh. If it was G5, it was you who I was hitting up. Y'all woke y'all answer, but if y'all ain't, then y'all getting up. I told you my plans, you told me they wasn't big enough. You said, listen, strike, it ain't gonna be nobody big as us. You said, listen, strike, it ain't gonna be nobody big as you. The place that God got for you, I'm just helping get you to. But tell me how this situation turned critical. No phone call, no Facebook, I don't even hear from you. Whatever you got on your chest or your mind, I don't know. But that don't change the fact that I'm here for you. See me, I wasn't raised like that. I was taught that if it family, don't play like that. Before you sit down, make sure this don't sit wrong. This is not a diss track, just something to vent on. I didn't wanna talk about it, but I'ma talk about it. Don't know whether to sing about it or to rap about it. I don't wanna cry about it, but I can't laugh about it. I promise y'all don't even really know the half about it. I didn't wanna talk about it, but I'ma talk about it. I don't know what to sing about it or to rap about it. But I can't laugh about it. I promise y'all don't even really know the half about it. We been rocking since we were chicks. I would bro, you was sister. They were looking for me, then you were probably who I was with. Plotting on getting rich, scheming and hitting licks. We went from thugging to club, and then all of a sudden we switched. Like yeah, we came to the right side. We chose the right time to let our light shine. I could relate to you. Your heart was like mine. We felt the same thing. We had a like mind. But somehow the situation turned critical. No phone call, no Facebook. I don't even hear from you. Whatever you got on your chest and your mind, I don't know, but that don't change the fact that I'm here for you. See me, I wasn't raised like that. I was taught that if it family, don't play like that. Before you sit down, make sure this don't sit wrong. This is not a diss track, just something to vent on. I didn't wanna talk about it, but I'ma talk about it. Don't know whether to sing about it or to rap about it. I don't wanna cry about it, but I can't laugh about it. I promise y'all don't even really know the half about it. I didn't wanna talk about it, but I'ma talk about it. Don't know whether to sing about it or to rap about it. I don't wanna cry about it, but I can't laugh about it. I promise y'all don't even really know the half about it. I didn't wanna talk about it, but I'ma talk about it. I don't know what to sing about it or to rap about it. But I can't laugh about it. I promise y'all don't even really know the half about it. I didn't wanna talk about it, but I'ma talk about it. I don't know what to sing about it or to rap about it. But I can't laugh about it. I promise y'all don't even really know the half about it. On the block, holy, a wise man, one talk. Hey, Chris, hey, talk that talk, bro. I am.
Hey yo, I'm just looking at this list, right? And why they look familiar right there? Let me screenshot that. Why they right there look familiar? But I'm gonna go back. All right. And my bad, y'all putting these folks on the screen. I know we ain't trying to even see this. Right here. Hold on. I'm gonna just put that right there. But anyway, man, I'm looking at this list right here, right? Man, this is a big list of missing people. And this is just Texas. Now think about this, man. Think about how many of these people could be dead right now. They off the grid. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is enough people for a town. This is enough people for a city. And some. They're missing. No, they're not accounted for anymore. What is going on? And it's not just blacks, Hispanics, Caucasians, blacks, everything. The list is long. You got 16-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 12 babies. Gosh, man. That's crazy. I also wanted to get into this, y'all. Anybody been following this story, man? Gloria Williams. A lady by the name of Gloria Williams. I'm new to it too, y'all. So we got to get into this thing together. But it's a lady by the name of Gloria Williams. She supposedly kidnapped this lady named Miss Mobley's, kidnapped her daughter, I think, in the hospital. Was it at birth? So we're going to get into a little bit of this and to get into what this story is about, man. You know, and now she's on trial about basically raising somebody else's child, abducting the child, kidnapping the child, raising the child as if it was hers. Which I already told y'all a similar situation where I believe is going on just like that right now. Let's get into this, though.
When you reaching out to my child, that is my child. I am your mother, Kamaya. I am your mother.
What a day of testimony. You just heard testimony there from the sentencing phase of the Gloria Williams trial. And today, Kamaya Mobley's biological mother, that's who you heard from, and father took the stand.
And we have team coverage for you tonight from downtown Jacksonville. Let's send it out now to First Coast News anchor Heather Crawford. Heather? Jeannie, it was a very emotional day of testimony here at the Duval County Courthouse. Testimony for the day has just ended. It's going to resume tomorrow morning. But this testimony you heard just a moment ago from Kamaya Mobley's biological mother, Shanara Mobley, comes as the sentencing hearing of her daughter's kidnapper, Gloria Williams. It will be up to the judge to decide what sentence Williams gets. Now, this was
so I guess this right here is the lady that actually kidnapped the child and raised the child as their own, right here. All right. This is Gloria Williams. Let's see what kind of sentences she gets. Let's see what was in her mind. What was going on in her mind? Why did she do this? And is she considered a sane person? Or let's get into it.
Definitely a cold case that stunned this community and really made headlines all around the world. The newborn, snatched back in 1998 from a Jacksonville hospital, was discovered 18 years later, alive and well in Walterboro, South Carolina. Taking the stand today, Kamaya Mobley's biological mother says she cannot get those 18 years back that were stolen from her.
18 years. All because somebody felt like they wanted to steal your child. 18 years. You can't get those. You can't get them first steps back. You can't get the first words back. You can't get none of that. And in these 18 years, did she create false documents for this child? Because if I'm confused. So did the lady Gloria Williams just keep her off the grid for 18 whole years? Or did she create false documents, y'all? Do y'all remember somebody else, we ain't gonna say their name, who got a whole lot of false documents of somebody else's child? Maybe they were gonna put the new child under the other information. If y'all get one coming from, I'm trying to say it without saying too much. You switch one identity and transfer it over to the other. You feel what I'm saying? Social Securities. All that. Let's get into it, though.
And as she was recounting what happened the day her newborn was snatched by a stranger posing as a nurse, we saw Gloria Williams wiping away tears as she listened.
Okay, so that's how she got the baby. She posed as a nurse. She posed like a nurse, and she was able to get out the hospital like that.
An audible gasp could be heard in the courtroom when Shanara said the death penalty would be appropriate for Gloria Williams. That obviously is not on the table, but Shanara did recommend that Williams get the full 22-year maximum sentence she's facing.
Because if me and my child relationship can get on, I need her away, far away where she cannot contact my baby. Well, my baby can't even get to her.
So 18 years of milestones. Shanara Mobley will never get back. You could hear her anger, her frustration. She said this is still ongoing for her, still very emotional. And continuing our team coverage now live outside the courthouse is my colleague, Julia Janae. And Julia, I can only imagine what it was like for Kamaya Mobley, who's now 19, hearing her biological mother today emotionally break down on the stand while the woman who raised her, who she called mom, sat there listening.
Absolutely. A very difficult position for her to be in. Of course, this is a sentencing hearing, so it's not about guilt or innocence, and it's appropriate for people to tell the judge while they're testifying what they think is appropriate as far as the time Gloria Williams should get behind bars. Those people.
Let me ask y'all this, man, in the chat right now. How much time y'all think a person should get if they committed an act like this, took somebody's baby, raised the baby for like, what, 16 to 18 years, and then they got caught? Let me come to the chat real quick so that I can see. How much time y'all think a person should receive who, yeah, Carlina White story. Yeah. Yep. Very sad. How much y'all think a person should receive off of that, man? You know, I'm just curious. Hold up. Cause me personally, man, anything, I feel like anything could have happened to the young lady and while she was in the possession of yeah, somebody said life. Anything could have happened to her while she was in her possession. She could have passed away, you know what I'm saying? And who knows what really happened to her. Could have been mind control, all that, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of heinous stuff could have happened. Let's see what's up though.
People testifying didn't hold back. Inside, some of the last voices we heard from were defense witnesses. Gloria Williams' husband and her son, both having their views on why their mother, their wife, should be returned home. But as you said earlier, the biological parents of Kamaya Mobley testified. And her father, Craig Aiken, he said that he had talked to Kamaya about what would be the appropriate sentence, and he knew it was going to be difficult because he said she didn't want to see Gloria Williams do any time, but this is what he said he recommended to the judge.
You will have to get the max just to show the next person. Now, what you do with that max, game time, whatever you get off of that, you know, that's all on you. I just need for them to set the bar for everybody else. I want my wife to come home, Your Honor. I realize that she made a mistake.
Second person there.
Okay, so you got the husband in there saying that he wants Gloria Williams to come home. The husband of the baby snatcher. He's like, "Oh, come on, judge. I want my wife to come home. I want my wife to come home with me." And then you got the actual father. He in there like, "Look, give her the max sentence. No mercy. Give her the max sentence and a bag of chips." So who will prevail? Who will prevail? Will she go home, or will she get that max? Let's see.
Testifying was Gloria Williams' current husband, Bernosky Williams. Now, who we haven't heard from yet is Kamaya Mobley. We learned from her father, Craig, that she planned to be here today, but that she does not want to take the stand. She's been sitting far back in the courtroom with many empty rows between her and anyone else. She's far away from our cameras when she sits in that position, but she's hearing a lot of this emotional testimony on both sides and taking it all in. Heather.
Really a tale of two different Gloria Williams we heard today. Julia, thank you very much. I want to bring in now our legal analyst, Attorney Sam Garrison. You've been following this sentencing hearing day one very closely today. And at the end of the day, that we know the prosecution's called all of its witnesses to testify. But we just found out, Ann Schindler is our reporter in the courtroom right now, and she just tweeted out that Gloria Williams' attorney is going to be submitting to the judge 4 or 5 interviews that Kamaya Mobley has done with news outlets in lieu of her testifying. So we know that Kamaya is not going to take the stand, but what do you make of this?
Well, it's a creative strategy by the defense. Certainly they want to get their client's story in front of the judge, but the last thing they want to have is their client subject to cross-examination, which would happen if she were.
Okay. So I see what so the real mother, she's not going to take the stand. They're going to play her interviews that she had on the news or whatever. That way she can avoid cross-examination and they won't slice her to death. Because really she's not in the wrong at all, but they don't want to slip up this opportunity that they have in court, because she could get up there and get sliced, and then, you know, the whole case will fall apart. So they just want to keep it monotone and as easy as possible, and I don't blame them.
Were to testify. The state's represented in this case by Alan Mizrahi, who's a very experienced senior trial attorney who would absolutely get her to admit the things that she does not want to talk about.
And so is it likely that Gloria Williams herself is going to...
Hey, he ain't lying, man. It's some lawyers out there, man, that can get you to admit to something you never even wanted to talk about. That's crazy, man. Like, for real, man, you have some manipulative lawyer. Look, lawyers have to be good at what? Lying and getting other people, getting the truth out of people. Lawyers are really like psychiatrists in a sense. But hold on one second, y'all. Lawyers, they play on words a lot. You know what I'm saying? They can get you to say stuff. They can get you to retract stuff. They know how to come in and go back and ask you a different date at a different time, and they can make you trip up, man. They can make you destroy a case which you was 100% supposed to win, man. So you have to be very cautious about that. I'm glad she didn't take the stand. You feel what I'm saying? Let her previous words speak for themselves, so to speak.
take the stand tomorrow?
Given what we just learned from inside the courtroom, I'd be stunned.
Stunned if she took the stand.
Yes.
So she's facing a maximum sentence of 22 years. How likely is it she's going to get that full sentence?
Well, you know, as part of the negotiated disposition, she was originally facing a 30-year cap. So the state will argue that she's already received the benefit of that 8 years that's been taken off the possible sentence by having a cap of 22 years. They're certainly going to ask for the max, given the statements of Kamaya's mother in court today and just the...
So they are looking for the max. They were looking for 30. They chopped 8 down, got it at 22, and it's probably where they're going to stay with it. You know what I'm saying? Got to see what's up.
The crazy circumstances that we heard about this case, I'd be stunned if it's not somewhere close to that number.
Now, what role will the judge take in? How big of a role does it play? The fact that it appears Gloria Williams lovingly raised Kamaya Mobley as her own daughter. She was living for 18 years under the name Alexis Manigo, and by all accounts had a good life.
Well, the Judge Aho is certainly going to view all the aggravation and mitigation and try to make the decision she thinks is the right thing to do.
That don't mean nothing. The lady just said, well, when she was kidnapped, she had a good life. Nah, that judge ain't gonna want to hear that. That judge ain't gonna want to hear how many times she bought that girl a birthday cake, how many times she took her to Six Flags. They don't want to hear all that, man. You took a life. You took a baby. You abducted a baby and made it your own. How dare you?
In light of the circumstances, but you know, all that you've talked about is important and true, but the reality of it is a child was taken from her mother, and when that poor family had to suffer untold years of agony and doubt as a result of that, I think it's going to be very difficult to have a sentence that's not proportionate with that crime.
And we heard Kamaya Mobley's biological father say today he hopes that this judge makes example out of Gloria Williams so that people don't think they can go and just kidnap children and get away with it. Sam, we're going to have a lot more from you coming up tonight.
See, and that's what I'm talking about, y'all. An example has to be made somewhere. You know, people have to stand up somewhere. If not, then everybody going to continue to do it. They're going to feel like they can do it over and over and over and over, and nothing is going to be said about it. You feel what I'm saying? Think about it like this, man. If you had some bank robbers, right? People who rob banks, man, for a living. And they robbed the first bank and they got away clean. No scratches, no shooting, no nothing. Got away scot-free, spending the money. They're going to hop right back on another lick. Because it was easy. It wasn't no pressure. So when people do stuff like, you know, snatch up these kids and do these sacrifices and stuff like that, man, and ain't no pressure applied from no angles, they're going to continue to do it, man. Because it ain't no pressure. Yep, we're going to check out another part of this, too. We're going to check out another part of this case, too. Let's look at this, right? Let's go back over here. Okay, Gloria Williams, boom, 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 says her intention coming to was not to take a baby. Whoa. 18-year-old kidnapped at birth speaks out for the first time. I might get flagged for that. I might get blocked for that video right there. So we'll look at this right here then.
I just not want to know this nightmare I was living. You know, I left one marriage and I don't know. I guess my heart is still trying to
So this is Gloria. I think this is Gloria Williams right here. She said her intentions coming to Jacksonville was not to take a baby. Let's see what her defense is, y'all.
heal from that. And just felt like I was in mourning. And then to get into the relationship with Mr. Manigo, you know, I'm like, okay, this is going to be good. This is going to be better, you know. And it just, right after that, it was just too much.
The baby that you were pregnant with in 1998, had you done any planning for that child's arrival?
Yes, I did.
What type of planning?
Well, painted the room. We had a third room in the house, and painted the room. And my parents bought a crib, and they gave me a baby shower.
Where was that baby shower?
I was at my parents' house.
And by July 10th, 1998, you had in fact lost that baby.
Yes, ma'am.
And so you were leaving work from Charleston to go back home to Walterboro?
Well, go back to Ruffin. I was staying in Ruffin.
And somehow you got on 95, you said?
That's correct. 95 South.
And they asked you where you were going?
I have no clue. I had no plans. I had nothing packed or anything.
You didn't have anything in the vehicle with you?
Just a baby car seat.
Okay, so I guess right now she's explaining her mindset. What was in her mind when she was going to get this baby? So I guess what she's saying right now is she was on the highway, headed back home or somewhere like that. And next thing you know, her body just veered her off an exit. She just veered off an exit and just went that way. Well, let's see where the story goes.
Let's see.
What was that from?
That was for the baby shower.
What time of day or night was that when you got on 95?
I want to say it was still daylight. Yeah, it was still daylight.
What were you thinking about during your drive?
I really couldn't tell you, but it couldn't have been good. I just really couldn't tell you. It just, I don't know. I don't know what was going on.
Did you ultimately get off of an exit on 95?
Yes.
You know where that was?
Here in Jacksonville.
What was your intent at that time?
It was definitely not to take a baby.
Okay, so where we at right now is, okay, she's coming out the exit and she still has, she has no intention on taking a baby. All right, she's gotten out the exit. I guess she's going towards the hospital right now, and she still has no intention on taking a baby. So let me see when that intention strikes.
For sure. I don't know. I can't. I mean, it was almost 20 years ago. I can't tell you. I really just cannot tell you what was on my mind, my head. Back then, I was a different person.
Oh, come on, Joker. We got a slice now. See, we got a slice now. I'm with you until you deserve a slicing. You feel what I'm saying? You mean to tell me, even if it was 20 years ago, you mean to tell me you went and scooped up and snatched up a baby, and not no time did you think about snatching up a baby? It only came into your mind once you put on these nurse clothes, walked in the double doors of the hospital, went all the way to the area where the baby's at, and then you got in your head, I would like a baby. That don't make no sense, man. It got to be something else. Let's see if she can wiggle out, though, because right now I feel like slicing.
My head was in a different place. I was just broken. I had a broken heart. I had a broken spirit. I didn't feel good about myself. I didn't feel good about anything. You know,
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we see what her mindset was in the car. She said, I didn't feel good about myself. I didn't feel good about anything. So basically, she's probably at the point of depression right now. Okay. Okay, she's giving us a little bit, you know.
Just felt like a robot. I knew I had to go to work. I knew I had to eat. So I had to keep working. You know, I was by myself. I was a single parent with nobody else bringing in any money. So I had to keep doing what I had to do.
Did you ultimately enter a hospital?
Yes, I did.
What was your intention when you entered the hospital?
I don't know. It just wasn't. My intent was not to take a baby.
Okay, so she's in the hospital now, and still her intent is not to do nothing. She drove all the way out there, got off on the exit to take her to the hospital, and she's in the hospital and jumped into a nurse outfit, and still her intent, she don't know what her intent was. Well, we gonna keep listening until we hear that intent. Get to that intent.
It wasn't. I just sat there. I sat there fighting with myself, I guess. And that's how I felt, fighting with myself. I did go to the floor and looked at babies at the ward.
There you go. I did go to the floor and I looked at the baby. So she sat there and she picked. It was like a vending machine to her. She clicked like E5 and there go the baby. The baby dropped to the window and the window lit up and she received her baby, right? Man, if you don't get out of here, man, your intentions was to go there, take a baby so you can file them on your taxes, all that. You just said you was a struggling parent when nobody else bringing no money into the household. You wanted somebody else to file on your taxes and everything like that, man. You wanted to put cars in this baby's name, do this in this baby's name. I wonder what that baby credit score is right now. You understand me? You under dig?
Just looked at them. Just thought about the baby I lost.
Did you ultimately enter Shannara Mobley's room?
Yes.
Why is that?
I don't know. I didn't know Shannara. I didn't know anybody. And
so she didn't know nobody. She said, I didn't know Shannara. I didn't know none of the people working there. She went in here like a cat burglar, y'all. This lady went in the hospital like a cat burglar. You ever heard on them cartoons? Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. She walking on her tiptoes. Do-do-do-do. She going in and out of rooms, hiding behind pillars when somebody try to see her and stuff. It's like a little movie scene for her. You feel what I'm saying? She go in there, look at the babies, make a great selection. Nah, that baby too light skinned right there. That baby too black. Nah, I'm gonna pick that one. Yeah. Dang. And then I I hope she ain't finna tell us this. That she went in the room dressed as a nurse, saw the lady holding her newborn, said, I need to take this baby out, perform some examinations on the baby, and then she took the baby. Don't tell me she about to say this. Hold on.
I didn't know what she had or anything. I didn't know who room I didn't even know who room I was entering in. I knew it was a woman, but I didn't know whose.
Did you speak to Miss Mobley at that time?
Yes, I did.
Was the baby in the room when you first entered?
No.
How long were you in Mrs. Mobley's room?
Her and I, we talked. She wanted to get cleaned up, and I guess the nurse was taking too long, so I went down the hall and got her gown, fresh gown, and
I mean, the girl moving through this hospital like she works there, y'all. She said the lady wanted to be cleaned up. She done went out, walked down the hall, all prissy. Walked down the hall, got her some towels. I mean, she's there like she worked there, like she done clocked in. What? You got to be careful, y'all. You have to be careful. Be careful.
and I came back and kind of helped her. And we talked. She talked about the family, about her family, and that's it.
Was anyone else in the room with her at that time?
No.
Did they ultimately bring a baby girl in?
Yes, they did.
What was going through your mind during that time?
I don't know. I just...
She don't know nothing when it comes to the baby. They say, when it comes to what was on your mind, she don't know. They say, what was on your mind when you was on the freeway? I don't know. What was on your mind when you got off the exit? I don't know. What was your mind when you pulled up to the the hospital? I don't know. What was your mind when they brought the baby into the room with you? You know? I don't know.
I was thinking about,
Do you know your own name, Gloria? Do you know your own name, Gloria?
maybe this baby can help Charles. That's what I was thinking. And after me and Miss Mobley was talking, it was like she was so young and she was just wasn't real sure about what she was going to do.
Oh, now she want excuses. Oh, I talked to the mother in the room and the mother was young. Didn't sound like she was going to take care of the baby. So I decided to take the baby myself. What? Yo, is it? Yo, hold on, man. Let me come to the chat. Do y'all think this is like psychopathic? Do y'all think this is like a psychopath a little bit? Or no? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. You think she playing towards the mental illness? I don't know, but it may just be how she is, how she acts. So y'all think psychopath too? Man. Woo. Let's see what else she got to say, man. If we got to slice, y'all know we gonna slice now. We don't mind slicing. If we got to slice, we gonna slice. Let's get it.
Just my mindset at the time wasn't logical. It definitely wasn't logical.
I agree.
But from what I was thinking at that time, it seemed right. It seemed right.
You ultimately take that baby for a lot of hospital.
Yes, I did.
Where did you take her?
To South Carolina.
Did you change her name?
Yes, I did.
What did you change it to?
Alexis Kelly.
Okay, took her to South Carolina and changed her name to Alexis Kelly. Wow.
Did you ever change her birthday? What was it like to raise her?
So the question is, what was it like to raise her? That's the question Gloria has been asked now. Let's see.
Alexis was a doll baby. She was a joy.
What did it mean to you to bring her?
This is my thing, though. How could Gloria think that this is right? She got to enjoy a precious, beautiful, caring little girl and took that away, took that prized possession. Like, children are jewels. Children are jewels. You took that away from the real mother. Do you even know what attachments a baby has with their mother? That's where they come from. They were attached. She fed her. Her food came down through her tube and fed the baby. 9 months. And Miss Gloria Williams right here, she don't see no wrong in what she did. That's why I have to say, like, what is going? Is she a psychopath?
I don't know. My mind was gone. It really was.
Well, at least she admit that her mind was gone around this time. At least she admits that.
I just thought, this would bring peace to the house. The abuse would stop, the violence would stop. And it did.
Okay, so this is what she's playing, y'all. This is her defense. She said she was being abused at home. This is what Gloria is saying. She was abused by her husband, this and that. The bills weren't getting paid. I'm confused because at one moment she said she was a single mother and she was alone, lonely, but then she talking about the abuse in the household. So she kind of jumping around on that. But basically saying that bringing the baby home would make make it so she'll have a better atmosphere at home. There'll be more love in the household and this and this and that, because she lost Gloria lost a baby. She lost a baby, y'all. So she's saying that replacing her baby with somebody else's baby would justify or clean up her household. There will be no more abuse going on in the household that she was in and all that. Man, if you don't get out of here. I hear you, Gloria, I hear you. But I'm not riding with you. I can't. It ain't no way. You got to tell me something. Tell me something else. I can't. No.
After I lost the boys, it was just me and Alexis and him. He was so happy that we were a family. I was like, you're not a family because I got two people missing. Like I said, I thought it would bring peace to the family. I just thought to myself, I can't have him around. I can't do it. She deserves better. And that's when I had enough courage to leave the relationship. And like I said, by this time I had lost everything.
When you brought Kamaya Mobley back to South Carolina, did you raise her as your own?
Yes, I did.
How did you raise her?
Not sure about that question.
Did you get her medical treatment?
Yes, I did.
Did she have regular dental checkups?
Yes, she did.
This is my thing. Why didn't she just adopt? Why didn't she just adopt? I'm gonna tell you like this, right? Okay, people get months for going in the store and stealing a Snickers bar. Wonder what this lady finna get, and she stole a whole human being. Not only that, she manipulated the system. They're gonna add that in there too. How she went and changed the girl name, all that. Yeah, she manipulated the system. Crazy.
She in dance title?
She did dance for a while.
She also a cheerleader?
She was a cheerleader.
What was expected of Alexis growing up?
To be a respectful person, respect your elders, to treat people in a kind manner. She had rules to live by.
How many of y'all think she should get at least 2 years knocked off if she did raise her with decency and morals? How many of y'all think that she should get 2 years knocked off to 22 if she raised her with decency and morals? How about that?
She wasn't, she was the princess, but she still had rules. She had to.
Because I don't. Well, the decency or morals, we don't even know what went on. We can't even go by hearsay. You know what I'm saying? And I know they're not going to put the little girl up here. You feel what I'm saying? Dang, man. Let's check out one more. Let's see. Oh, shoot.
Stevie Stubblefield's idea of modifying ingredients was chopping them or using them as codes, like he did with the very first batch of Stubbs barbecue sauce. Legendary flavor since 1968.
Get it. Hey.
Day 2 of the sentencing hearing for Gloria Williams has come to an end, and no sentence issued today for Williams, who is accused of stealing a newborn baby from a Jacksonville hospital in 1998. You know that baby as Kamaya Mobley.
That's right. We've heard that so many times over the years, and we have team coverage tonight from downtown Jacksonville. We want to set it out now to First Coast News anchor Heather Crawford. Heather?
Jeannie and Anthony, what a day it was here at the Duval County Courthouse today as Gloria Williams testified for hours about kidnapping little Kamaya Mobley after she befriended her mother as she posed as a nurse in the hospital back 2 decades ago. This was the first time that we have heard from Gloria Williams. She said she was remorseful. She looked right at Kamiyah Mobley's birth parents and said, I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry. I know I can't get you back those 18 years I've taken. And she asked for forgiveness. When asked how long she should serve in prison, she said, I can't answer that. That will be up to the judge. And the judge, it will be up to. Now, the motive. Why did she kidnap Kamiyah Mobley? That's something that so many people have wanted to know. And today, in her own words, Gloria Williams said she was in an abusive relationship and she got pregnant and she thought that a baby would bring peace to that relationship. And when she had a miscarriage, she described just a kind of a state of confusion and chaos and getting in a car, driving south down I-95, getting off at a Jacksonville exit and ending up at the hospital, what is now UF Health Hospital. And in there, she said, I found myself looking at the newborns in the newborn ward, thinking to myself, fighting with myself. And then hours later, she would walk away with Kamiyah Mobley and live with this deep, dark secret she said she told not a soul about for 18 years. Now, we have team coverage, live team coverage for you tonight. Julia Janae has sat through these 2 days of testimony, which wrapped up today. And Julia, I know you have reaction from those who talked after the testimony ended today.
Right, Heather, coming out of the courtroom, there was this sense that there's not finality yet, as everyone in the courtroom is still waiting to hear exactly how much time the judge is going to decide to give Gloria Williams behind bars. She was the only one to take the stand today. One person who did not take the stand, Kamiyah Mobley. She let us know through her attorney that taking the stand and testifying would have put her in a no-win situation, both with her biological family and with the only family that she's known. She didn't talk to the media after this hearing concluded, but she did say through her attorney, Justin Bamberg of South Carolina, that Monday is a big deal for her and it has nothing to do with this case.
You know, Kamiyah was finally able, after months and months of work, to get a brand new, genuine Social Security number. And right now we are working on prepping her to do a driver's test. She was able to get her first job, and
so they switched her Social Security from whatever they had it at in the system. She's doing a driver's test. J.O. All right.
We'll be starting that on Monday.
Now, we also learned that she has been working to get all of that stuff together and that it has been very difficult for her having no identity. And after 19 years, when you don't have an identity, that it makes it that much more difficult. But her attorney said that she is just processing all of this and she doesn't want to be seen as a victim. The state attorney today also saying that she has a lot of strength, that Gloria Williams shouldn't benefit from that strength. The family did talk to us after this hearing concluded, the Aiken family.
So, okay. All right. Bet. Hey, that's a crazy situation right there, y'all. That's a crazy situation, man. You know, to have birth, you know what I'm saying, in the hospital, and then you got this person coming in, you trust. I'm pretty sure when you have when the queens have babies at hospitals, they ain't looking like, hey, is this person gonna try to steal my baby? But look, this lady just had her baby snatched from up under her like it was nothing. The lady went in there and picked who she wanted. She had to look at the wristbands on the baby to see what room the mother was in. You see what I'm saying? Like she was in there like some Mission Impossible type stuff, man. That's spooky, dog. What's up, Tamika Harris? How you doing? So Miss Lady Love said she should serve the max. She has no emotions for what she did. She's just sad that she got caught. If she could have kept the lie going, she would have. She should be held responsible. Hey, man, that's what. Hey, for real. I feel like she's more mad that she got caught than anything. You feel what I'm saying? I think that she think that because she took care of the girl, that her sentence will be reduced. You know what I'm saying? And if anything, man, if she did take proper care of her, made sure she got her proper shots, put her in school, all this stuff, I think that she should have a year or so knocked off. You know what I'm saying? 22 years, you know. But that's only because she made sure that the child was safe after kidnapping her. But the kidnap got to stand, man. You got to get 20 for that, man. You gotta get 20 for that, man. That's crazy, man. You don't. I mean, come on, man. Come on, you stealing babies out here, man. Abductions everywhere. Yeah, how you doing, Tamika? Good to see you around. Tracy Avery, how you doing? Terry Martinez, LaAngela, Bodacious, I see you. And everybody else, man, is no problem. Yeah, man, but that Gloria Williams situation, that's crazy. I wonder if they got a day 3 on that. Do they have a day 3? I think they may. So that was May the 4th. It's crazy, man. All right. No, I don't think it's in there.
Get ready.
But yeah, that's crazy, man. So, but that lets you know you have to be on your P's and Q's. You have to be on your P's and Q's everywhere, even in the hospital, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when my boy was born, man, I said, look, I gotta follow my son around the hospital. I need to see what y'all doing. Oh, you don't have to come. You know? Yes, I do have to come. I don't know if you implanting a chip. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. Why can't I follow my child around this place to see what you're doing? Oh, we're just gonna wash him up. Let me see you wash him. Oh, we're just gonna let me see it. What's wrong with my eyes seeing it? If I gotta go into an area that can't be contaminated, let me put on gloves, a hazmat suit, all that. But let me see what you're doing. And I'm not playing. Yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta watch. Gotta be very watchful, y'all. But I know y'all gonna do that anyway. Y'all some smart queens, the smartest queens that I know. This is the smartest group of queens that I know. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all really stay on y'all P's and Q's, and I know we're gonna really hop into motion with the G2G movement, y'all. Man, much love, man. I'm really loving what's going on. I'm really loving what's going on. And while we leave up out of here, because I still want to do a late night session with everybody. I want everybody to come and, you know, be a part of the late night session. If you want to come up on the panel, I will do a late night panel session, man, so y'all can chill back and enjoy each other's company. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna start to dig into these cases, man. We got to. You feel what I'm saying? And I want to hear some new people on the panel tonight too. For real, for real. I always know I get positive up here. Terry be coming up here. You know what I'm saying? I get Teray from time to time up here. I get, you know what I'm saying? But we want some new people, man. Click that. Send me an email. You did. Send me an email. We want to hear from you. Don't be scared. Come on up here. Bring yourself on up on that panel tonight. You feel me? So what we're gonna do is, man, I'm gonna show more people who are missing in the city of Houston as we go out. As we go ahead and take this out, man. But this is a lot of people, y'all. I mean, this list is long. Think about this. People they're just gone. And these are just the people that were reported. What about the non-reported people? It's probably like hundreds and hundreds of those. But 1 second though, let's get it.
I didn't wanna talk about it, but I'ma talk about it. Don't know whether to sing about it or to rap about it. I don't wanna cry about it, but I can't laugh about it. I promise y'all don't even really know the half about it. I didn't wanna talk about it, but I'ma talk about it. Don't know whether to sing about it or to rap about it. I don't wanna cry about it, but I can't laugh about it. I promise y'all don't even really know the half about it. Hey, what it do, what it here for? You already know how I'm rockin', plus you big, bro. If it wasn't G5, it was you who I was hitting up. Y'all woke y'all answer, but if y'all ain't, then y'all getting up. I told you my plans, you told me they wasn't big enough. You said, listen, strike, it ain't gonna be nobody big as us. You said, listen, strike, it ain't gonna be nobody big as you. The place that God got for you, I'm just helping get you to. But tell me how this situation turned critical. No phone call, no Facebook, I don't even hear from you. Whatever you got on your chest or your mind, I don't know. But that don't change the fact that I'm here for you. See me, I wasn't raised like that. I was taught that if it family, don't play like that. Before you sit down, make sure this don't sit wrong. This is not a diss track, just something to vent on. I didn't want to talk about it, but I'ma talk about it. Don't know whether to sing about it or to rap about it. I don't want to cry about it, but I can't laugh about it. I promise y'all don't even really know the half about it. I didn't want to talk about it, but I'ma talk about it. I don't know what to sing about it or to rap about it. I don't know what to I can't laugh about it. I promise y'all don't even really know the half about it. We been rocking since we were jits. I would bro, you was sister. They were looking for me, then you were probably who I was with. Plotting on getting rich, scheming and hitting licks. We went from thugging to club and then all of a sudden we switched. Like yeah, we came to the right side. We chose the right time to let our light shine. I could relate to you. Your heart was like mine. We felt the same thing. We had a like mind. But somehow this situation turned critical. No phone call, no Facebook. I don't even hear from you. Whatever you got on your chest and your mind, I don't know. But that don't change the fact that I'm here for you. See me, I wasn't raised like that. I was taught that if it family, don't play like that. Before you sit down, make sure this don't sit wrong. This is not a diss track, just something to vent on. I didn't want to talk about it, but I'ma talk about it. Don't know whether to sing about it or to rap about it. I don't want to cry about it, but I can't laugh about it. I promise y'all don't even really know the half about it. I didn't want to talk about it, but I'ma talk about it. Don't know whether to sing about it or to rap about it. I don't want to cry about it, but I can't laugh about it. I promise y'all don't even really know the half about it. I didn't want to talk about it, but I'ma talk about it. I don't know what to sing about it or to rap about it. I don't know what to do. I can't laugh about it. I promise y'all don't even really know the half about it. I didn't want to talk about it, but I'ma talk about it. I don't know what to sing about it. I don't rap about it. I don't know what to do. But I can't laugh about it. I promise y'all don't even really know the half about it.